Hello, guys, and welcome to today's tropical update. Well, things have popped up pretty quickly here in the Eastern Pacific since my discussion on Tropical Depression 17. And as you guys can see now here, we have Hurricane Rick now. I didn't even get to talk about a tropical storm. We're skipping right the hurricane here for my next update video. Um, as you can see, it has maximum sustained winds of 75 knots or 85 miles an hour. Minimum central pressure is 980 millibars. It's located 14.9 north, 101.8 west, and it's moving north-northwest at 6 knots or 7 miles an hour. So this thing has rapidly intensified since my last update here. And we're going to take a look here at what the peak is. Since we last talked, the peak has gone up to 105 knots, which is 120 miles an hour. So um, it is now predicting a major hurricane with Rick. Whether or not it makes landfall as a major hurricane, that is yet to remain to be seen. But as of right now, the National Hurricane Center does not predict a major hitting Mexico. But obviously, we know that all can change because there's still a lot of time left, and it's strengthening pretty nicely right now. But I do believe right now the strengthening has slowed down a little bit, and I'll show you guys here in just a few moments. But yes, peak now is 120 miles per hour, Category 3 at this current point in time. Let's see here. Wind speeds probabilities along the coast, it's 90 to 100%. Hurricane force winds, this should obviously be more than this here because it's like 36 to 48 hours out. As you can see, they only have 30 to 40% at the coast, which I do believe will be significantly higher throughout the next couple of updates. Let's see here. What's the time of estimated winds? We should be seeing winds arrive anytime between Sunday, tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. So that's when you should see tropical storm force winds start to approach the coast of western central Mexico. All right, so here's the cone for you guys, and as you can see, there is tropical storm warnings and hurricane warnings that are up for this stretch of coastline here in Mexico. And you can see it's going to stay tropical for the rest of its life until it just completely kaputs. And you can see that it is predicting a hurricane landfall here somewhere around Mexico. All right, so here is some more particulars for Hurricane Rick. As you can see, now let's see if 18Z is out yet. Yes, it is. 18Z is out. Let's refresh it again. There we go. It's located 14.9 north, 101.7 west, and Mexico City winds are at 75 knots, or what we just saw, 85 miles per hour. Next minimal central pressure is 981. We went over that. Radius of maximum winds is at 15 nautical miles, 64 knot wind radii by quadrant. So here is some of the plots that we're going to be looking at here. And here are the track guidance. And as you can see, most of these models do take it into Mexico. So, it's unfortunate that Mexico is going to have to deal with the potential landfall and hurricane here. So anywhere between 2 to 2.5 days is probably all you guys have to prepare and get your preparations ready. If you guys got mandatory evacuations, heed them. Please heed them, or stay hunkered down with your windows boarded up with shutters. Once again, it doesn't matter if it's a tropical storm or a Category 4, 3, 4, or 5. There's going to be damage here, and there's going to be flooding, and that's why when meteorologists speak, they say don't pay attention to the category or what it is, because no matter what the category it is, there's going to be some type of damage to go along with it, whether it be from flooding rains or high winds or storm surge, which we might have here because of a landfall and hurricane. So please be mindful of all of this, please. Okay, so here is the GEFS tracks and minimal MSLP. And as you can see, most of these tracks do go inland as well, but the average low of this is 988 millibars before it starts weakening. But the average bar turns before making landfall in Mexico. So we can only hope that this is going to be a trend going forward. Not that it will matter because it'll be so close to land that you're still going to feel some nice effects from it, anyways. All right, so here's the GEPS tracks and minimal MSLP, and as you can see, it's still not very enthusiastic with Rick for whatever reason. Even even though it's a hell of a lot stronger than this right now. So you know what? We're kind of just gonna ignore that for now. Okay, so here is Hurricane Rick's model intensity guidance, and as you can see, the consensus here is Category 2 or Category 3. Um, I'm torn between which one I think it's gonna be, but either way, Mexico should be contending with a Category 2 or a Category 3. And also, this is also something a meteorologist usually says. Always prepare for a category higher than what they expect, just on the off chance that it makes it there. So, if you're expecting a Category 2, prepare like you're getting a Category 3. If you're getting a Category 3, prepare like you're getting a Category 4, because that's how random the tropical world is. You know, it could be a tropical storm, 1 minute and be a hurricane 12 hours from now. And we've seen something like that happen before. So technically, that's word from the wise. Always prepare for a category higher than what is predicted. Okay, so here is the GFS, and this was initialized at 12Z today. And as you can see, we're down at a pressure of 976. So GFS has been pretty on ball here. It's only five millibars difference. So let's go 12 hours, and they predict a 958, which is a Category 3. That is definitely a Category 3. And since we can't look at soundings, we're just going to go and look through the rest of this. 48 hours, anywhere between 42 and 45 hours is when it's going to make landfall, at least according to the GFS. And it pretty much puts instantly as it goes in land. So that's what we want to see, is a system that goes in land, dies quickly, and hopefully we don't get that much damage. Because that's something that we don't want. We don't want damage going around. You know, if you just move in quick and die quick, that is what we want to see. And GFS looks like that is what GFS wants to give us. So hopefully we don't go too badly here in Mexico. All right, so here's the European here, the ECMWF. As you can see, this was initialized at 12Z today. Um, you know, people used to call it European King, right? But the last couple of years, it hasn't really been doing all that great. And you can see why it's not really all that great anymore, because we got a low pressure here of 1,004 millibars. So the European is really downplaying the system to all hell. I wish it was 1,004 millibars. I'm sure all of us wish it was 1,004 millibars, but it's not. So we're gonna go 24 hours out and see. It's not really it's downplaying still 1,001 millibars and then 1,008 millibars in landfall at 48 hours. So the European is totally inaccurate. It's a model you shouldn't really use for this system whatsoever. But normally, I showed the two main computer models, which is the GFS and ECMWF, and sadly, it underperforms. We all see it. Um, I wish it didn't underperform because these are people's lives at stake here. But it is what it is, and I'm here to tell you guys that you guys should expect a hurricane landfall in Mexico. Um, I tried to give it to you guys straight. Um, I try to, you know, I do this because I want to save people's lives, and right now, people people's lives are going to be in danger here in Mexico because Category 2 to Category 3 is still not something to mess with and can be life threatening. Um, anyways, recon is in there right now, so hopefully, ECMWF will have some recon data that will fix this problem for the sake of the people looking at the models in Mexico or anywhere else in the United States or the world that are trying to help people in Mexico at this time. Okay, with that being said, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys with another update with Rick and Invest 99L and 98W and 99W tomorrow. Anyways, peace out.